Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for clicking my video. Today we are doing a get to know me / get ready with me. So grab your snack, grab a drink, grab some makeup maybe, and let's get to know each other better. Alrighty, from now on I'm going to be looking at myself because that's my only mirror, so I'm very sorry. My name is Victoria Polansky. I am 21 years old and I am married. I got married in 2022 while I was 18, but I was about to be 19 in a few months. And I had my first baby. He is sleeping right now, but I had my first baby at 19 years old, a few months before I turned 20. And then I had my second baby, this little girl. I had her when I was just turned 21. I was born September 7th and she's born a little bit later, but also in September. So yeah, I'm a young mom, a young Christian mom. I have been Christian all my life. I love Jesus and that's a big part of my life. Well, I'm hoping to make a big part of my kids' life as well. I was actually born in Ukraine and I moved to the US when I was 11 months old. Honestly, I don't remember anything from my country. I still take pride in the fact that I am an immigrant with my parents, although I did grow up here basically. Ethnicity-wise, I am Bulgarian. Both of my parents are Bulgarian, and I actually grew up speaking Bulgarian and Russian, and then I learned English in school. I did go to a Russian school at some point, and we had Russian classes, so that helped a lot, but even to this day, I have a hard time speaking Russian because we speak English majority of the time with my kids, with my husband, so it's mainly English in our household, but we do teach our kids all three languages. That's some good coffee. Mommy did a good job today with that. So yeah, that's kind of like the little basics. Let's move on to like career or dreams and aspirations. So I actually did go to college. I was in school to become a nurse. I really dreamed about becoming a labor and delivery nurse, and that really amplified whenever I became a mom. For the first time, I really thought that I was going to be a labor and delivery nurse, but I also felt it deep in my heart to raise my kiddos and have children first and foremost before a career. Not that there is anything wrong with pursuing a career and being a mom. That was just what was on my heart, and I honestly felt really uneasy about leaving my little kiddos with somebody else. I gave birth to my son, and I had plans of returning after a few months to school. But then I found out I was pregnant with my second, and that really solidified the fact that I would not be able to be going back to school. So for now, it is on pause, but also I'm not sure if I'm going to go into nursing once the kiddos are older, or if God will give me the opportunity to be like a YouTuber or whatever so that I can pursue content creation while raising my babies at home and be able to have a career from that. That is actually one of my biggest goals right now. I'm working really hard. I have a TikTok account. Actually, I have 3. And I have an Instagram account. I have a YouTube account. So a Lemonade account. I've been trying really hard to get myself out there in the social media world. And hopefully one day people will like me enough to follow me and make my dream come true, to be paid to do things that I actually really enjoy. I really enjoy filming. Does it get tough sometimes with kiddos? Yes, but it's also a way for me to have like a little hobby outside of being a mom. Now I'm gonna move into ministry. So first and foremost, of course, I am a mother. I consider that a huge ministry. There's a lot that goes into it, especially raising kids to love the Lord. That is a ministry in itself. But I am also in the youth ministry with my husband. Powder products next, and last ministry, I actually do worship singing I've been doing that for a good chunk of my life, but since becoming a mom, I have been on and off just because it is harder to go to worship practices. I'm just doing that part-time right now, so I usually sing once a month and then holidays, or if needed, I of course help out wherever I can. But that is actually a really big passion of mine, singing, as well as I paint, I do art. Anything that has to do with like being creative and artsy. I love that. I thrive on that. I've been dabbling in like songwriting and a little bit of children's book writing. I have a goal to write a few books and publish them and have them sold, in libraries and stuff. That'd be really cool for my kids to be able to say, hey, this is my mom's book, as well as songs. Hey, this is my mom's song, listen to it on Spotify. But yeah, I love creating, so that's why YouTube is just one of my favorite things ever, in TikTok, because I get to create, I get to be myself, I get to educate people, I get to help people, I get to be a light to other people, and that is really, really, really rewarding. I think we got the basics down. If there's anything else you're interested to know, I am very open to see all the comments of what you guys would want to know about me, and I could do a part 2 if anything. But I think we can go into like a this or that questionnaire thing. I have some questions prepared. First, oops, that was a little low. The first question is coffee or energy drinks. This one's tough. I love myself a sugar-free, I think it was sugar-free. It's been a while since I've had one, but a sugar-free Red Bull. I used to work night shift at the hospital, and that is the only drink that would get me through. But I know they're not the best for you, and especially when I became pregnant with my first, I stopped drinking Red Bulls, and I rarely have them now because I am breastfeeding. And if I do have some, then I'm very careful with it. I don't have a lot, but on the daily I am drinking coffee. Wake up early or stay up late. I am a stay up late person through and through. Even after becoming a mom, I cannot get myself to wake up early. Like, I've done it a few times and I do it one day or 2 days in a row, and then I'm like, time to sleep in. I'm just a night owl, always have been, and probably always will be. Next one is baby carrier or a stroller. Honestly, it just depends. I utilize both, and if I'm going on a walk, I do prefer a stroller. But if I'm going in the backyard, I let my son roam around, play, have her in my carrier. Meal prep or last minute meals. I am definitely a last minute meals. I am a type B person, type B mom. I am not very organized naturally, artsy person. Is that right brained? Yeah, right brain person. So you can imagine meal prep is kind of a lot for me, and honestly, I really like spontaneous meals, cooking whatever I am feeling that day or my husband's feeling that day. That just brings me better joy than just planning everything out all the time. And yeah, definitely not a meal prep person at all. On the type B mom topic, am I an organized diaper bag mom or a mess? Honestly, I am a mess diaper bag mom. I would like to do better, but that thing just gets disorganized all the time, and sometimes I don't have enough diapers or I forget the wipes. Like, that's just who I am. I am very spontaneous, although I'm a very anxious person, so it doesn't make too much sense to be that spontaneous, but that's who I am. I try to be better. I try to keep a more structured, organized lifestyle, but I fail time and time again because I don't know, that's just who I am. Can I change that? Probably. But is it a bad thing to be a messy diaper bag type of mom? I don't think so. As long as my kids are happy and well and being raised, then I think that's all that really matters, right? Okay, mom jeans or leggings? That one's hard. It's whatever I'm in the mood for, but I think naturally I do gravitate to being comfortable over cute necessarily. Next one is document everything or live in the moment. I am obviously a mix of the both. Mascara or no mascara makeup? Definitely no mascara. I love having nothing on my eyes because I can wipe my eyes and not worry about a thing. Next question is an interesting one. Solo Target trip or solo shower? I get solo showers all the time, but I basically never get solo Target trips. I get basically no solo anything. So definitely anything where I can get out of the house and even do my nails. It's so nice to just go and get pampered. I think that will be it for this or that questionnaire. I don't know if there's anything else that I really need to share for part 1. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like and share the video with your friends. Comment if you liked it, if you didn't like it, anything you'd like me to change, any videos you'd like to see from me. But I really appreciate the support, and if you are new here, please subscribe. And that will be it for today, and I'll see you guys next time.